Historical background: Anti-Semitism, Christians' attitudes towards Jews and Shakespeare's England. Anti-Semitism means hatred towards Jews and efforts to suppress them and their religion, come before Christianity. History says that there had been clashes between Christians and Jews for over 2,000 years. The clashes took place because Christians wanted to crush the Jewish faith. After the Romans took over Israel, the land of the Jews, all Jews in Israel were tortured and killed due to the acceptance of the original Israelite over Christianity. Unable to bear the persecution led by the Romans due to religion harassment, many of the Jews escaped from Israel to safeguard their customs and traditions. In England, Jews were not given citizenship, rather they were treated as outsiders. Because of their religion they were even deprived of other facilities like education, job, etc. No Jews were either allowed to own a land for making the house too. It was only Christians who took the advantages. They have been just earning their living through few possible means, but many Jews made a comparative amount of the collection as usurers. On the contrary, Christians, according to the Bible, could not lend money charging the interest to the borrower. They were bound by the law mentioned in the scriptures. Money-lending profession for any Jews was a risky task because they often have to make themselves for debt collection, and sometime they became the victim of resentment. One of the reasons that Jews were downlooked by Christians was that they were usurers. With the passage of time, the coming up of the Magna Carta, English constitutional law made the money-lending business unpopular in England because a clause in the book says, if a debtor dies before his debt is paid, neither his heir nor his widow will be responsible for repaying the debt. Later in 1275, money-lending business by Jews was completely forbidden. Subsequently, taxation for 12 years and above Jews and wearing red hats for identification were introduced. Finally, in 1290, all Jews were expelled from England. In the text of Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, the readers find many examples that insult Jews, the minority in London during Shakespeare's time. Although, the play could be interpreted in an offensive manner today, but, the Elizabethan audiences found the play very comical in nature. At the time when Shakespeare started flourishing his write-up, people in England had never seen any Jews because they had vanished from England. Only the verbal insulting jokes and myths about Jews were heard by the people in England through the centuries. The most popular myth was about the ritual murder, blood sacrifices, during Easter and Passover ceremonies carried out by the Jews by killing children and making sacrifices among the lips of the Christian people in England. It gave rise to the fear among the Christians in England. After the staging of Shakespeare's villain, Shylock as seen in The Merchant of Venice in England, murmur was heard by many about Jews and prejudice were carried out. The most horrible persecution of Jews took place when Nazi convinced Germans about the Jews' responsibilities on economic crises of the country. Millions of Jews were killed in many European countries. Persecution of Jews still exists around the world even today.